Hey guys, so welcome back. So I'm going to take you through another workout video today. So I'm going to take you through an upper body session. Monday's always upper body. I run on Sunday, long day. So I'll give my legs a little bit of time to recover. Let's go. So what we've got is our first two exercises. We've got bench press and we have got pull up. Now what we're doing is we're adding an eccentric component in today's session. We've got 4 seconds down, one second pause, explosive on the way up, 1 second pause. So on the bench press, we're really trying to focus on that eccentric phase of the lowering and then the lockout and making sure we're engaging the triceps at the top. And then on the pull-ups, again, really making sure that we're being strict on the full range of motion and learning to control it. Now this will help us as we start to go heavier throughout the weeks. So play with the weight. Form is, and tempo is #1 priority. Load it accordingly. So I'm gonna build up over the sets and kind of work up to kind of a max 6. So we've got 4 sets of 6 at this. Again, increase the weight throughout. Again, this lays the foundations for next week and the week after and the week after and gets us an understanding of what weight we're gonna be using moving forward. So let's get into it. It's important to understand as well is that strength, power, performance fluctuates on a day-by-day, almost minute-by-minute basis, right? You could be fired up, ready to go to have the best session of your life, and all of a sudden you get some bad news and your performance goes down the toilet. So it's understanding that there are going to be times you come into the gym and you're not as strong as you were, you know, and if that continues to happen, then you maybe want to look at fueling pre-workout. Are you getting enough calories in? Are you getting enough sleep? But don't be too disheartened if sometimes you come into the gym and you're just feeling a little bit flat, especially if you're doing things like running and stuff like that outside of it, because you do a 20-mile run on a Sunday, you're probably not going to be as strong as you could be on a Monday, okay? Right, on to superset #2. So what we've got now is a tricep dominant pressing exercise, right? I said in the bench press video, we want to become an arm dominant presser. So we have got a banded close grip bench press. This really accentuates lockout with the band, all right? The bad tension gets heavier the higher towards lockout we go. Going 3 seconds down, no pause at the bottom, lockout, pause at the top. We're going for about 3 sets of 8 reps. Again, load the movement, not the bar. And we're gonna pair that with a single arm dumbbell row. Want a 1 second pause at the top of the movement on this as well, guys. So again, it's always making sure that we're installing good technique. The good thing about these tempos is we groove perfect technique, so that when we do load the bar up and go for 3 RMs, 1 RMs, we've got lots of repetitions and we really understand what technique is, right? So that's why we add the tempos. Not only are we strengthening the tissue and the muscles eccentrically, but we're also really grooving that and perfecting that technique. So, all right, let's get into it.
We'll turn this around. We'll turn this around.
Right guys, so just finished up superset #2. So gonna go into the final 3 exercises of the main session today. We've got a seated kettlebell banded shrug. Wow, that's a mouthful to say. That's one of my favorite upper back and trap exercises. We're then gonna go into a seated dumbbells Ottoman curl. before going into a skull crusher. So we've got 3 rounds, aiming for about 12 to 15 on each load and rep prescription. Just work, get a good amount of work through there. Don't go until failure, maybe 2 reps in the tank. Yeah, got 3 rounds of that, and then we're going to go through just a little bit of tendon health finisher and some carries. So get this done and then chat back with you. Another session, another soak through t-shirt. So that is the 3 exercises complete. So the banded shrugs, seated Solomon curls, and then skull crushers. So all we've got now is just to finish off is a little 3 exercises, mainly for sort of tendon health. So interesting thing about tendons is they don't get great blood flow, not like muscles. So we need to force blood flow to those areas so that they can get stronger, stay hydrated, and become more resilient to injury. So high rep work is needed. So we're going 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 on band pull aparts and banded tricep pushdowns. And at the end of each set, we're gonna do a 40-meter farmer's carry, get that done. And then that's a wrap, guys. Yeah, I'll touch base with you at the very end. That is session complete. Just a note on that final 3 exercises there again. A lot of that is just robustness training, you know, minimizing injury, building up capacity in areas which are notoriously undertrained. So did the high rep stuff for the shoulder and the tricep, just to improve tendon health through those areas. And then the farmer's carries, your grip is inherently linked to shoulder stability. So when you make a fist, you engage 3 of your 4 rotator cuff. And the harder you make a fist and the harder you grip, the harder they activate. So the stronger your grip, the stronger your shoulder stability potential. So we always want to make sure we're training the hands and the grip. So that wraps up today's session. All the details should be below every exercise. Follow along. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments section below. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I will see you guys tomorrow.